Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we have the topic laws of exponents, and in the last video we have already discussed these three properties, the first three properties. In this video we are going to talk about the last three videos. So as you can see, the fourth property is we have a raised to m into b raised to m is equal to ab raised to m. So let us understand about this property using an example. So we already know that this is called base and this is called the power or exponent. So as you can see on the left hand side, we are having a and b as the base, meaning both are different, and m is the power, both are same. So here also m and here also m. So let us take a and b, two different numbers. So for example, 2 and then 3. Okay. And I have to take the power same, which is m here. So let us take power as 2. Okay, so here what I have taken a is equal to 2, b is equal to 3, and then m is equal to 2, right? So on the left hand side, we are getting this. So clearly we can see that this will become 2 squared is 4 into 3 squared is 9. So we are getting 36. Now we have to check whether we are getting 36 on the right hand side or not. So on the right hand side, we have ab raised to m. A is 2, so this is 2. And then there is nothing, that means multiplication. B is 3, so 3, and then raised to 2. So 2 into 3 is 6, and 6 square is 36. So we can see here that we are getting LH is also 36 and RH is also 36. So clearly we are getting same. So therefore, this is the property that A raised to M into B raised to M will be equal to AB raised to M, right? So this is the first property. Let us talk about the fifth property, which is a raised to 0 is equal to 1. So the fifth property is a raised to 0 is equal to 1. This is very simple. Suppose you have any number, any constant k, right? And this has power 0. So this will always be equal to 1. So for example, suppose we have negative 5, okay? And this has raised to 0. So this will be equal to 1. Suppose you have any positive number 10, 10 raised to 0. This will be equal to 1. Why? Because of this property that any number raised to 0 will be always equal to 1. Suppose I'm taking here 1000. 1000 raised to 0. So as you can see here, 1000 is a very big number. So you might think that how 1000 raised to 0 will be equal to 1. But this is the property that any number raised to 0 will always be equal to 1, no matter how big or small the number is. So therefore, 1000 raised to 0 will also be equal to 1. For example, 10,000. Or for example, you can take any number. So if that number has power 0, then that will always be equal to 1. So this is nothing but the fifth property. Now let us talk about the sixth property. And in the sixth property, we can see if we have a raised to m divided by b raised to m is equal to a divided by b raised to whole m. Okay, so let us write down this property. So in the sixth one, we have a raised to m divided by b raised to m, right? So this will be equal to a divided by b and then raised to whole m. So let us understand this also with the help of example. So here also you can see that a and b should be different. So let us take a as, for example, 6 and b as 3 and the power m as 4. Okay, you can take any numbers. So if we use this property on the left hand side, we have a raised to m divided by b raised to m. So clearly this will become 6 raised to m is 4. So 6 raised to 4 divided by b raised to 4. That means 3 raised to 4. Now here you can see that if we do this, so let us not talk about this using LHS, RHS. Let us simplify this normally. So let us not write down left hand side here. So using the property, you can see you don't have to do first 6 raised to 4 and then 3 raised to 4 and then you have to, you don't have to go this long calculations. Though the only thing that you have to do here is You have to just use this property that this is, if you have the base different and power same, then you have to just divide both the numbers, the different numbers, and then raise to the power. So here we can see that we can write down this as 6 divided by 3 raised to 4. 6 divided by 3 is of course 2. 2 raised to 4 is 16, right? And if you go by the long method, so if you solve this 6 raised to 4 something divided by 3 raised to 4, then that will also be equal to 16 only. For instance, I can also show you 6 raised to 4, that means 6 into 6 into 6 into 6, and divided by 3 raised to 4, that means 3 is coming 4 times, right? So clearly this will become 2. This is 2, this is 2, and this is 2. So we are getting 16. So LHS is equal to RHS only. So therefore, this is nothing but the last property of the laws of exponent. So the first 3 properties I have already discussed in the last video. So if you want to watch that, you can refer to the last video. That link I'll put in the description box. So this is the end. I hope you understood this. Thank you so much for watching the video.